Oh,
Like,
now, or do you know if hospitals by you are, uh, like, not accepting people to come in and get checked up for coronavirus unless, like, they're, like, almost for sure that they
yeah,
have it?
I think
Okay.
we still are not accepting. You like if I were to want to go in and get tested right now, no, yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I don't
Okay,
think
because
I can just go
that
get
happened, like,
tested.
3 weeks ago in like, 3 to maybe, like, a month ago in New York, where it was like, you have to basically be running, like, a fever for, like, 5 days. You have to have, like, all the previous symptoms and all that shit, and then they might test you and let you, like, have a bed.
Yeah, no. Here, from what I understand, you can't just go. Like, if I were to it, start coughing and running a mild fever right now, if I were to go in tomorrow, no, I don't think they would. I don't think they'd
Yeah.
let me in at
Alright.
all. No way. Yeah, no, I don't think it's happening. Um, which kind of leads me into another thing here in Arizona. You guys are still on lockdown.
Yeah.
Arizona today, we just had our governor talk to us about, the next steps moving forward. He explained our governor is kind of wishy washy. When he
Yeah.
first started this whole stay at home campaign, it was pretty much stay at home if you want. Very vague to the point where a lot of companies that were non essential stayed open. Uh, I don't know if that's kind of the same thing going on in your neck of the woods. I mean,
Not at all.
no,
Like, if you're not essential, you're not working. It's as simple as that.
yeah, and
Like,
and so what
there's a lot of
happens? What
places that are
happens
trying
if you're
to
determined non-essential? Like, what happens if you're determined non-essential, but then you still operate anyways?
I know they're because I know they were doing it with GameStop, but this was, like, across the board too, but I know, like, because I know a couple friends who work at GameStop out here, and, like, their boss, like, told them, like, "Don't come in, like, we're just gonna say, like, everyone called out." But they were like, the company itself was, like, trying to keep them open for as long as possible, and I know I think they got threatened with, like, a bunch of lawsuits and, like, fines and stuff like that if they stayed open after, like, a certain time. So, but, like, it's only, like, I think I told you, like, we have, like, a cake shop up the block from me that's for some reason open, but they're considered essential because they sell food, which is complete bullshit.
Yeah, cake shop.
Because it's like, yeah, it's like, no one's getting a custom ordered SpongeBob cake in the middle of this thing and paying you $82. Like, get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, no, and here in Arizona, rightfully so, most of the food providers are considered essential.
Yeah.
But from what I do know is like a lot of cake shops and stuff actually, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know a lot of cake shops, but they pretty much shut down. But the problem being is like we have a lot of prior to all this, I was working farmers markets for one of my businesses, and we were food providers, providing fresh food and packaged food. And we determined that it was time to shut it down just about a week or two before the whole Arizona went into the supposed stay at home lockdown. Um, but there's still tons of businesses here that don't provide food services that still
Yeah.
stay in business, and it's deplorable. Like it's pretty disgusting. Uh, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I know some local businesses that have literally read so deep between the lines that they're selling basically they could just be selling dirt and they would
And they're
consider
still,
themselves.
yeah, they'll still be staying open. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. Food, essential services, things like that, I totally understand. But if you're just selling people dirt essentially, no. You're playing the
Yeah, no, like,
system.
that's
It's
why,
terrible.
I had to, like, because, like, I rent the place that I have right now, and I've noticed that, like, every week, there's, like, a landscaping crew that comes to, like, mow the lawn. Like, they're not essential right now. Like, I don't need them to, like, mow my lawn. Like, my landlord does not need to, God forbid she ever watches this, but listen, you don't need to mow the lawn. It's okay. Let them stay home. Like,
Yeah, but that's where the whole wishy-washiness comes from.
yeah.
Is like being able to eat being able to, needing water, electricity, that's very essential.
Yeah.
My yard could grow to be 15 feet tall, and I'm not gonna die from it. If anything, if I had to,
Yeah.
I might be able to eat some of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
say at that
I don't
point,
want
yeah,
to go
get some
too
food.
far.
Yeah, no, that's like to me, it's like there's certain things that are just like completely ridiculous. Like I think it's in where is it? Georgia, I believe it is. Uh they're opening up. I think they already did it. I think it happened on Friday. They're reopening some non-essential businesses, but the way that they described it, I think I might have sent you a video on it, but I'm not 100% sure. Um and basically the governor started explaining like what he's opening up, and it was like gyms, bowling alleys, hair salons, and nail salons. Now, none of those
No,
are essential.
no, I'm sorry.
Um,
You
but
don't have to get your
yeah,
hair done. You don't have to get your nails done. I've cut my actually I had my wife cut my hair while I was here. If I needed to, I could have cut my hair, or I could have just not cut my hair. Like
yeah,
whether I cut my hair or I don't doesn't have anything to do with me dying. I don't think there was salons back in the Stone Age. Call me fucking crazy.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing. The way that this guy described, like the governor of Georgia described this, was like the funniest way possible. Like the first thing he said was like instead of it was like gyms for recreational and like that stuff, like obviously golf courses or not golf courses, bowling alleys. But then he says like hair salons and nail artists, aka nail salons and hair artists. It's like like, is that how you found your way around it? Was that you called them artists or some shit like that? Like, that's how you're gonna try to perceive it, so it's okay?
Oh yes,
Like,
yeah, that's it. But like, what does that mean? Like artists, museums, fire up the museums. Fuck, there's plenty of art in a museum. The golf
yeah,
thing is nuts to me. I'm a golfer. I like to golf, but it is not an essential form of or not it is recreation. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it is definitely a sport. Like
yeah, but
a
it's not
really good
essential.
golfer is amazing. They're extremely
Like, if
athletic.
if
But the
if they're
whole
willing to cancel the NBA at this point and
yeah,
hockey at this point, you don't need to go and have your
no,
bowling leagues.
no,
Like,
absolutely not. And I want to be fair, most of the golfers out here locally are just a bunch of old men and
yeah,
their wives. You know what I mean?